Like,
fuck you and your family.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be
I feel bad for the kid, but I have a fucking problem with that.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, no, I'd be
I
like,
feel
fuck
bad
you.
for the baby because the baby is an absolute innocent.
Yeah, but I'd be like, fuck you and your bastard kid, though.
But you'd have to really search your soul and make sure that you could not... Like, even if, like...
But
this was dealt with, you know...
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did you do the math? The quick math? She was 2 months pregnant.
Yeah,
when he had that affair, or when he got that woman pregnant. So he started that affair probably
before,
about the same time she got pregnant.
Yeah, well, after she got pregnant, because she said she was about to pop,
and that baby was
she had it two
months early. So no.
And I mean, like, I know the baby's innocent, but I don't think I could be that big.
Nope.
And to me, if you couldn't like completely put it aside and never think of it again, then you'd
which
be
no one can do, no matter how.
Doing a greater disservice to the baby than if it went to somebody completely. I just don't think I'm big enough to do that.
And his fucking family is full of shit,
well, because they don't want to be left to deal with his mistake. Not that I don't want to call a baby a mistake.
No,
but you know what I mean?
Yeah. His indiscretion.
He fucked up, and that with this junkie, obviously, and now there's this innocent...
A literal crack whore.
Yeah, there's this little baby that was born premature and probably addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
And now it's got nobody. And they don't want to have to deal with it, so they're trying to guilt her into taking care of it.
That's
and
exactly
the only person who has no liability here is her and that baby. Because she didn't do nothing.
Yep.
And the baby sure as shit. But the family, like, I'd be like, well, I guess you can take the baby.
Or the crackhead's parents can take the baby.
God damn.
I'd be like, I know the one place it's not going to be.
That makes my stomach hurt in sympathy. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. That
wow.
Yeah, he was drilling both of them at the same time because they got pregnant about within a month or two of each other. Yeah. So his whole
we could still be a happy family.
You just let yourself go these last couple of months. No, that's
sorry. I'm carrying a human in my belly.
Well,
the fourth one.
Yeah, and I would have told him your math is fucking wrong. So you need to retract that lie and maybe come up with a better one that has a better chronological sequence.
Well, and like, okay, she said their children are 5, 4, 2, and gestating. So she's been pregnant more than she's not been in the last 5 years. You've let yourself go, bitch. I will hit you with a hammer.
Yeah, be like, I've been pregnant for 2.5 years.
Yeah, straight.
I mean, fuck.
Let myself go, Jesus Christ.
And you was involved in that
my
shit.
nipples have not been dry in half a decade. You know, like, it's shit fire.
Yeah, I would have told him.
Yeah, that's
I would have quoted Yoda in the Seagulls thing. Don't go to sleep.
I'd have been like, bitch, this is where I snapped and hit him with a hammer.
I would be telling the cops. So what happened? I blacked out, and somebody stabbed him with a chisel. I don't know who.
While I was out.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Oh, damn it.
I don't know who stabbed him, but somebody did. I certainly did not put the road flare up his ass, though.
I tried to tag you in one last night that was it was Catalina something on TikTok, and she does these elaborate Day of the Dead looks. Oh my God, they were so beautiful. I mean, this was head to toe. She had this elaborate costume, and but
so
yeah,
gorgeous.
Ooh, I mean, that's.
Yeah, I don't know that I could be okay with that.
I don't think there's enough of me to.
And you're absolutely right. If you can't completely put that aside,
you're doing a greater disservice.
And nobody can.
No.
Nobody, because what's going to happen the first time that fucking kid starts acting up?
Mouths off to you.
And you're going to let that fly. You know, that's human nature. Nobody's above it. So
everybody is human at the end of the day, and you would have to be... You'd have to be
Mother Teresa.
Yeah, you'd have to be something really to never, in a moment of frustration or anger, let that fly, and that would be a bigger disservice to the child, you know, because the child is truly innocent in this, and you know, like I'm like Amber, like the part of me that's just a born mother hurts for that kid, but I just don't think that's. I don't think that's a fair expectation to place on anybody.
No,
That's too much. I mean, bitch, don't come at me with I'm the asshole. You set all this in motion. This is not my problem. This is your problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of people's problems, but it ain't mine.
Yeah, and
That's true.
He's got some big brass balls, though, don't he?
Yeah.
And we could still be a happy family. No, we can't, bitch, because you can't keep your dick in your pants.
Kind of makes you wonder how many other kids he's got floating around.
Yeah, me and your crack whore.
Because God forbid I don't get up and do my hair on a Tuesday. You'll have a new bitch by Thursday afternoon.
New crack whore by Wednesday afternoon.
A new crack whore.
Because I've been letting myself go. Fuck you.
Because clearly, crack whore's way more attractive than me.
Oh my God.
Well, they're easier, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh.
All they want is crack. I mean,
yeah.
Knowing what some of these kids like. A good friend of mine is a NICU nurse. God damn.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a crack whore.
Yeah, I have a good friend who's a crack whore, and we talk a lot. No, I don't think I know any crack whores. I don't think so. But
I know one.
The things that these babies go through. And,
I can imagine.
And the suffering and what their little bodies are put through before they ever are able to know any kind of human kindness. It's just. And that's in the ones where they just come too early and it's nobody's fault, and but then you add that being early with the stresses of being born addicted and
the majority of them not having any kind of family support.
Yeah, those little babies lay up there for months. Nobody comes to see them.
Oh my God!
And it's like. I don't understand how they can develop. I mean, I know the nurses do the best they can, but they're taking care of, anywhere from 4 to 10 sick children at one time that are bad enough to be in an infant NICU. So they can't spend a lot of time. How do those children develop, normal emotional attachments? Because those crucial weeks and months that are so big, such a big part of forming how we attach to people, they're laying in a box or attached to tubes and wires. And
I know when I was little, I was traumatized, and I had been with Grandma off and on, and so I was stuck to her. I was comfortable with her, but other people. I mean, even family members, I'd go right behind Grandma and hide, and my uncles, my aunt, and I was just like,
nope.
Look at me, I'm not going to talk to you. In kindergarten, they had to put me in speech therapy because I was scared to talk to people. My teacher would have to be like, get up to my face like that to hear what I was saying. And eventually I came out of it, but I remember those times and just being... I don't know the actual feeling I was having. It was just... I guess I wanted to hide myself from people.
Didn't want to be noticed or whatever.
But it took a while for me to come around and finally talk to people.
It's just so sad to me. Little kids that it's like they're just starting life and they've already... There's so many steps behind. It just...
On basic love and affection.
Things that are free. I'm not talking about they don't have I'm talking just the human touch and love and safety. And it's just so sad. And then you got assholes out here that are just making babies and dropping them everywhere. And then it goes back to the karma thing. And then you see those people, but then you see people that would be the best parents, and they either can't conceive or they have miscarriages, and it's just, I don't guess I'll ever understand it. I don't understand why that has to happen when other people that don't, I do know a crack whore, not well, but I just realized I know one.
I think I know who he's talking about. We'll discuss that later.
You've never met the one I'm talking about. You've met her one of her exes, and she has, I think, 21 or 22. She has 4 children.
Wow.
She has custody of a whopping 0 of them.
Well, that makes sense.
Not a surprise.
Yeah. And then she gets on Facebook, and because I totally have her on my Facebook so that I can stalk her, basically. I mean, I don't actually stalk her, but I try to keep up with the kids. You know?
But I do watch her posts and track her movements.
Well, no, but I do. I want to know what's going on with the baby.
Yes.
Right.
And and for a while there, I thought she had them because the way she was posting. Because now I'm friends with the stepmother, and who takes him to all his ball games? Stepmama. Who was there when he was in the hospital? Stepmama. Mm-hmm. It's come on. It's not. You don't put forth any effort, but when there's attention to be gained, you want to be the mama. You want to assert your rights, but when there's work, the work of being a mother is to be done.
Whoa,
You got some dick to be on, so
we know someone who has several kids and doesn't have custody, and someone else in her family is raising them and taking care of them. That's who I was talking about, by the way. I know.
Oh, okay.
So we're familiar with that.
Ross and I think we saw someone's illegitimate love child out yesterday. Somebody we all know.
Okay, we're gonna have to discuss that after we get off here.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
And that's a situation where the wife, and I don't think it was healthy to do so because the wife's not emotionally healthy anyway. And so she can't be behind that kind of an 8 ball and be emotionally healthy when she can't just be emotionally healthy on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she can't help what's wrong with her, but I feel like that's an added...
but that doesn't change anything.
Right, and that's an added stressor she doesn't
that's
need to be under.
That's what I hate when you bring something like that to the attention. It's well, they can't help it. I didn't say they could.
No.
But that doesn't change anything.
Yeah. It doesn't make it more right.
It's not their fault. Didn't say it was. Still doesn't change the fucking fact.
Still doesn't mean that the child is getting the optimum, care and nurturing. Because if you can't be emotionally healthy to take care of a puppy, you can't be emotionally healthy to take care of a human.
Do they raise that child full time?
I think it's shared.
Okay. So I was wondering where the mom was.
I'm not sure. I just know it's another one of those Facebook things. I see they have a lot,
Speaking of this situation, what about the family we know who's not stepdaughter, I guess adopted, not technically adopted daughter, and then got together with their son, and then the son was in the hospital, and then daddy and
God.
The daughter/daughter-in-law got together.
Situation.
Oh, you're talking about Dina and her family.
Oh my
God! You're an asshole.
Oh, it's not that's not public knowledge.
It isn't public knowledge.
It is
well, actually, it is because she tells everybody.
Yeah, goddamn! All you got to do is say hi, and she'll tell you.
Amber does have a point. She tells.
My God.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I'll never forget that.
I didn't say their last name either.
I can't.
Only because I can't remember.
But her name's not like Anne.
I can't imagine being
and just sit around Christmas.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't
doing
be
Thanksgiving
okay
or whatever. And the fact that I love him. He's the best husband ever.
Except for the fact that he fucked your daughter-in-law that you raised as your daughter.
Ugh,
yeah,
gross.
I don't understand how the son couldn't be just a little bit perturbed about that.
No,
how you gonna?
Packed up my shit and moved far away and left all those motherfuckers.
How are you going to be okay with the dude that impregnated your wife while you were in a coma?
I'm not. If I was on a jury and he woke up from that coma and found out what happened and he just went ape shit and killed him,
yeah, be that sounds justified.
Oh, I can't really put him away for that. I'm sorry. That sounds justified to me.
Yeah. You're I don't know. It could go either way. I'm leaning towards it's justified.
But it's going to go this way because.
Oh my God.
I don't see how
weird. And she's always on Facebook.
I don't see how she could be involved with the family. I don't see how the son could be involved with the family. And they are always taking just happy family pictures
and posting. And again, there's this kid
Is it your brother? Is it your son? Who knows?
Through no fault of your own, who's caught up in this bullshit.
Who got a grandpa daddy and a brother daddy.
And like that kid, who does she call dad?
He.